Roller derby is played in increments called jams. Each jam lasts up to 2 minutes. Both teams field up to 5 skaters at the start of the jam. 4 of these skaters are called blockers, and 1 is called the jammer. The jammer wears a helmet cover with a star on it and scores points for the team. The blockers are playing both offense and defense at the same time, and together they make up what is called the pack. The 2 jammers start each jam behind the pack and must get through all of these skaters for an initial pass before they can begin to score points. When the initial pass is complete, a jammer can score 1 point for every opponent they pass with their hips. The first jammer out of the pack legally is declared lead jammer, which means they can end the jam anytime they want before the 2 minutes are up. Sounds easy, right?
Evening, Portland. I said good evening, Portland. That's better. Good evening and welcome to the hangar at Oaks Park. Who is excited to be here on this beautiful Saturday night? Right? My name is Omnomnomnivore, for those who don't know me, and I will be your MC this evening, and I am so happy to be here. Tonight, we are gathered to watch 4-time defending world champions, Wheels of Justice, take on each other in an epic purple versus white bout. I am joined, before I get too far into this, I'm joined on the mics tonight by Layla Smackdown, Toe Furious, the Magic Pony Power Hour, and Puns and Roses. Before we get started, and I know you want to get started, I want to give a huge thank you to all of our volunteers and officials. Without them, roller derby couldn't and wouldn't be possible. Now, without further ado, I want you to say it with me. I give you the Wheels of Justice!
Before you stands a team which has traveled the world, fighting for honor, for each other, and for the Rose City. They've brought down the biggest, the toughest, the most determined foes in the roller derby world, and now they're back to defend their title. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Wheels of Justice.
Derby fans, welcome to the hangar. Skating for you tonight on Team Purple, the Wheels. Starting with number 11, Bertha Beatdown. Number 16, Beyond Thunderdame. Number 210, Tenacity. Number 22, Habanero Romero. Number 24, Beans. Number 247, Mia Palau. Number 28, Lily Pate. Number 316, Evan Helical. Number 340, Bonnie Thunder. Number 360, Big Bang Fury. Number 401, Captain Tarantula. Number 700, Spring Roll. Number 88, Darth Molly. And number 925, Dez. Make a racket for the team in purple, the Wheels.
Friends, folks, Derby people, put your hands together for the Woesome Warriors in white. What do we want? Justice! Number 0, Zip. Number 00, Anna Rowe. Number 10, Lil Regulate Her. Number 21, Stan the Woe Man. Number 22, Grace Lobotomy. Number 23, Gal of Frey. Number 343, Trinity. Number 37, Swagatha. Number 39, Agaphne. Number 48, Barut. Number 50, Katie Postma. Number 65, Simonis. Number 757, our captain, Morgan Levy. Number 77, Much. And number 808, Carl. Make some noise for Justice.
Good evening to everyone watching at home this evening. My name is Omnom Nomnivore, and I am joined on the mic tonight by...
I am Guns N' Roses.
And we are so excited to be here with you this evening.
Looking forward to it.
So, stacked teams, as always.
I mean, when you have the best in the world playing the best in the world, it's going to be stacked teams.
It's going to be a stacked team. I was just thinking back, and I don't think that I've watched this team play since the last time I announced them over a year ago.
Yeah, it's
been a while.
It's been a while.
I always love the team taking on the same team games because everybody knows everybody else's strengths and weaknesses, and it is an absolute just love-filled beatdown.
Yes, that is an excellent way to love-filled beatdown is a great description.
So we are getting ready here with Jam 1 of Period 1, and we've got Bonnie Thunders jamming in purple up against Much in white, and there is our whistle. Two amazing world-class jammers, Bonnie Thunder out picking up lead jammer status.
And that is a attempted star pass to Simonis. Much dropped the cap, though, in the pack.
Much still stuck there at turn 1.
Good work by Dez at the back. Oh, there's Much with the spin.
Around Tarantula and Dez getting out.
And Bonnie Thunders calls that.
4 points picked up for purple. I'd like to say thank you to Rebel Heart Therapy. I was looking for there it is. Therapy for queer, poly, kinky, and quirky folks. RebelHeartTherapy.com.
All right, next up, we're going to have Evangelical in the purple. And I'm thinking that's Trinity in the white. I can't see the numbers yet, though.
It is Trinity. You were correct.
All right.
Evangelical going straight up the middle, picking up lead jammer for Wheels again. Trinity stuck back there behind some Big Bang Fury, some Tenacity. And who's skating under number 11 today? That's going to be Bertha Beatdown.
And we got a star pass. That is Brute now, your jammer of record.
For Justice. Pack speeding up a little. Evangelical coasting through, picking up 2 and calling it off.
So we are at 10-0 after 2 jams. I wouldn't read too much into that at this point.
No, there is nothing really to read into that at this point. We'll see if Justice can get off the line first this time and pick up some points.
And that is Spring Roll jamming for Wheels up against, I believe that is Zip.
It is. Spring Roll finding an open lane on the outside through, picking up lead jammer. Meanwhile, Zip rolled back to turn 4.
That was Mia Palau with that long rollback.
Of course it was.
And there's the star pass to Simonis.
And we have a back block being called on Spring Roll. So Spring Roll's going to head to that Laughing Planet penalty box. Spring Roll was definitely not laughing on their way to the Laughing Planet penalty box.
No, indeed not. All right, here comes Simonis on a scoring pass.
Simonis going on to, just making it look easy, getting around on the outside. Simonis coming back around. Pack is setting up.
Good offense coming here.
Beautiful offense, trying to help Simonis through there.
That'll be swag even Zip getting involved.
That was a nice hit to the outside by Tenacity. Nice rollback. Oof.
And Tarantula setting up, bracing that tripod at the back there. Mia
Nice
Palau
bridging.
up with the offense.
And at this point, Spring Roll's back on the track, working at the top of the pack.
Oh, good work by Carl. And is that swag? That is swag at the holding
Beautiful.
up Spring Roll.
Spring Roll through, picking up 4.
But great defense to contain. Oh, there's Carl once again, getting Spring Roll on the outside edge. Spring Roll right back in, though.
So again, since we have no lead jammer, it's going to go the full 2 minutes.
Which I'm sure is just what
What Simonis wants.
Yeah.
Another nice hit to the outside by Tenacity. However, it did end up with a forearm penalty being called on Simonis.
Oh.
I thought it was going to be on Tenacity.
No, that would have been my thought too. And
Spring Roll looking back at that clock. How much longer do I have to do this? And the jam is over.
so that was an 8-8 jam, but this will be a power start for Wheels.
So I'd like to say thank you to Two Town Cider, damn fine cider made here in the Pacific Northwest.
And that is Darth Molly with the power start. And who's wearing the stripe down there?
Somebody who wears a visor. It's Gallifrey.
Yeah, oh, that's a great choice.
Gallifrey, one of the best pivots, I think, out there.
Yeah, one of the best on the planet.
Simonis standing in that Laughing Planet penalty box. Darth Molly through with the lead jammer.
Oh!
Beautiful apex jump.
Stuck the landing, too.
That was a killer apex jump brought to you by Killer Burger.
All of our apex jumps are brought to you by Killer Burger. Habanero
Because
Romero.
they're killer.
Indeed they are. Habanero. Simonis went for an apex jump, and Habanero Romero was there to stop that.
To deny it.
And
I hear some penalties. There's a forearm being called on somebody.
I think
On Darth Molly? No?
Nope,
Because Darth
not-
Molly called it off.
Darth Molly was just burning a couple seconds off that penalty,
Okay.
which is smart play.
Very, very smart play.
I'm a big fan of that.
Cut track. There was a cut track
Yes.
somewhere.
Habanero Romero got that cut track.
Thank you. Okay,
And
I
is
figured
the
it out.
sole occupant of the Laughing Planet
Of
penalty
the
box.
Laughing Planet penalty box.
All right.
Okay,
What do we got? We got
we
Thunder
got
Dame
Dame.
and Lil Regulator.
Okay.
Oh, this is a matchup I'm looking forward to. Lil
Dame.
Regulator up to the front, bounced out.
By Big Bang Fury.
Yeah.
Tenacity. Beautiful offense being played there by number 22. That is Habanero Romero. Just kidding. It's not. That's Gray's lobotomy.
Yes. 22 on the other team is Habanero Romero. They're messing with your heads.
Right number, wrong jersey.
Yes. And Thunder Dame is your lead jammer, making that, I believe, 5 in a row. But Lil Regulator, and there's the call off.
Dame was asking for that call off for about 5 seconds before somebody acknowledged it. You can see the frustration on Dame's face.
Yeah, and that is 3 points. The Justice just picked up on that.
If I was Petty, I would challenge that. I would like to say thank you to Ninkasi. Drink a tantalizing canned cocktail or beer while you enjoy the game. I've had them. They are, in fact, tantalizing and tasty.
I have not had them.
They're
but
good. Bonnie Thunders and Much, one of my favorite matchups.
Oh, there goes Much. That is the first lead jam for Justice.
Bonnie Thunders quickly on Much's heels, only about a turn behind. These are two of the fastest jammers out there. Much looking to pick up a few points, getting around Beans and picking up
2.
I was going to say 1.
But there's
but there are 2 fingers up.
Yeah. Habanero Romero in the penalty box counts as the second point.
On a back block.
Oh.
I like having the penalty tracker. The
I like
penalty
having them, yeah.
It makes my life so much easier, as long as I can remember the letters.
Yes.
There's some weird ones, like an A. I always forget what an A is.
All right, we have Evangelical and Trinity. Oh.
Evangelical pushed to the outside there by number 50.
That's Katie Postma.
Trinity recycled back again to the inside by number 28. That is Lily
Track cut
Pate.
on Trinity.
Okay. That's going
Habanero.
to leave Evangelical in a power jam situation.
And here comes the offense. All those blockers are up doing the offense. Oh, last line of defense by Katie Postma, but gets just overpowered.
That was a beautiful try there by Katie Postma, slowing Evangelical down. I was going to say Evangelical's not the jammer that you want to have in a power jam situation if you're on the opposite team, but I think I could say that for just about every, not just about, it's just every.
Yes.
Every jammer that is going to be out there this evening is a wicked awesome jammer.
Would you say that wicked smart?
Wicked smart. Wicked awesome.
All right, we got spring roll with Trinity standing in the box. Evangelical called that off once Trinity stood up.
Well, a power jam for a couple of seconds is better than no power jam at all.
Exactly.
Do you think they just drew straws to figure out who was going to play on purple versus white?
Possibly.
Spring roll grabbing a handful of jerseys to try and get through there.
Nothing doing. Gray's Lobotomy Company doing great work.
Justice doing a great job of stopping spring roll until Trinity could re-engage in the pack.
And Trinity back out of the pack on a forearm. So that is a power jam for spring roll, who gets buried by Brute.
I was going to say, spring roll's not making very much forward progress here.
Yeah.
And I'm just looking at those blockers, and I don't know that I would make very much progress against those blockers either.
On a roll, Gallifrey.
Tenacity, Big Bang Fury.
Well, no, the Big
Just
Bang
kidding.
Fury, and Tenacity are trying to, they're trying to help. On a roll, Gallifrey, Gray's Lobotomy, and Brute. That's a brute, well, yeah, it's a
Spring
brutal.
roll pop to the outside again by Gallifrey, or the inside by Gallifrey. That white wall setting up to receive spring roll.
Oh, nice work by Mia Palau.
Pushing Brute out.
And
oh, that was beautiful by Brute. Absolutely beautiful. Coming from that outside, that lateral movement across the track to reinforce that wall.
yes, triangle, tripod.
Tripod.
I
was making some random.
Just throwing out random words.
They were going to make sense eventually.
Yeah. Spring roll did get lead jammer early on, so was able to call it.
Okay. Like to say thank you to Liquid Death. Liquid Death at the bar. If you know, you know.
And I know.
I'm drinking one right now.
I'm a big fan of the berry one.
Ooh, berry. It's real hit and miss for me. What's not hit and miss is lead jammer for Darth Molly.
Yeah, Darth Molly. just a machine so far.
Zip out half a lap behind.
Oh, nice work by, was that Carl?
It forced
That
Darth
was
Molly to
Carl.
call it off. 3 points up for Wheels.
All right, so we got Lil Regulator and Dame once again. Lil Regulator, a former junior coming out of Los Anarchists.
Thank you. I was trying to place where I knew the name from.
Yes.
And you know everybody, so.
I've watched a lot of junior roller derby over the past few years. So Dame is your lead jammer. Trinity with the reset.
Dame
And
just making short work of those Justice blockers, cheering, going crazy down in the crowd, picking up 4.
good work by Lily Pate right there in the middle of the pack, just holding the line.
Just holding it down. Little Regulator through. Dame through on the toe stops. Dame taking a look around.
And Little Regulator in the pack. Trying to
Dame
shirt whip off on a roll.
figured Dame was going to call that off.
I think they're
And she
trying to clear that
didn't.
penalty.
That would make sense. Again, in team versus team, if you have one down in that penalty box, it's going to hurt.
Yes.
There's the call off
Yes.
as the blocker stands.
So that was a 12-4 jam for the Wheels. 47-18 is your score right now.
I'd like to say thank you to the Jam on Hawthorne for sponsoring our Jammer line. The Jam line brought to you by Jam on Hawthorne, Portland's best vegan-friendly, booze-friendly, kid-friendly, omnivore-friendly, and everybody-friendly breakfast.
Would they be omnivore friendly?
The omnivore friendly.
Yeah. All right, there goes Much and Bonnie Thunders. Lauren Much is your lead jammer.
Such an amazing skater. The
And
penalty box is clear.
that was a good try there by Grace Lobotomy on Bonnie Thunders, but Bonnie Thunders is slippery.
Yes, that is a good adjective. What did Bang go to the penalty box on?
There are a lot of
An A. Now I'm going to have to bring up my list
and figure out what
and
an A
figure
is.
out what an A is.
All right, there we go. We have Trinity and Evangelical are your jammers. Evangelical stuck in behind Simonis and company at the front of the pack. There's the recycle. Evangelical so fast. Stanley Woman trying to open up that tripod in the back. Mia Palau just
Beautiful work.
stuck to Trinity like Velcro.
Stan moving from offense into that bridging position. Evangelical held at the top of the pack, getting through. Trinity still stuck at the back, looking for some help from teammates.
And Big Bang Fury playing some offense. And Stan and company just dropping Evangelical at the back.
An A is a high block.
High block.
That's why it
gotcha.
makes no sense. There is no intuitiveness.
Oh, nice.
Star pass on Justice to Simonis.
Well played. That was tricky.
I didn't even see it until it had finished. I'd like to say thank you to Zoom Care. It's the healthcare you need when, where, and how you want it. Zoomcare.com. Looks like we've got spring roll jamming for the Wheels.
And that is
Zip.
Yep.
Spring roll and Zip. Both jammers following the same line at first. Zip seeing a way through.
Oh, just finding the creases in that defense. Wow.
Beautiful. That
Big
was
hit by Lily Pate. Not lead jammer.
no pass, no penalty
Yep.
on that last hit.
Oh, Zip stuck the landing.
You know what that is?
That would be a killer
That is
burger
a killer
apex
burger
jump.
apex jump.
Oh, Zip faking the inside on, trying to basically fake an apex jump, heads to the outside, but great defense there. Nice work by Gaffney with the offense.
I'm just amazed by how many places Lily Pate can be at any one point in time.
Oh,
Lily Pate is everywhere. And then there's Tarantula. Between
Yeah.
Lily Pate and Tarantula, the entire track is covered.
yes.
Spring Roll still pushing at the back of the pack there against Morgan Levy.
And Zip goes
Gal.
down. Lily Pate with a long drawback.
Plenty of time for Wheels to set back up to stop Zip again. Zip around on the outside. That was beautiful. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, just a reminder, Zip is not lead jammer. Spring Roll can still get lead jammer and call this.
Oh.
Maybe not aware, though.
Well, there's a little eccentricity of Derby that I did not know.
What's that?
Well, that Zip got through on a no pass, no penalty, was not lead jammer, but can continue to score,
Yes.
but is not able to get lead jammer status because of the no pass, no penalty.
Yes.
That was a hard-fought jam.
Yeah, it was. That was 12-4 in favor of Justice, bringing the score to 54-34.
I'd like to say thank you to Sasquatch HR, making nonprofit and small business workplaces better. SasquatchHR.org. Who do we have down there?
That is Darth Molly in the purple, and I believe that's Regs in the white.
Darth Molly also came up out of juniors, correct?
I believe so, but not Rose, I don't think. Unless they did some major number switching, which is possible.
In this game,
Very possible.
oh, I mean, they are playing under a number that says Darth Molly. Meanwhile, we've got Little Regulator. There we go. Little Regulator at the top of the pack, forced to let go. Little Regulator, lead jammer. Darth Molly still stuck back at the pivot line, looking for some offensive help.
And has the cap off, was not able to get the pass off to Dez. And
Well-
Regs is through.
I was going to say, and that purple pivot is being held all the way at the top of the pack. Purple pivot is 9:25. That's Des.
Yes. And Darth Molly is through. Little
On a star
Regulator
stash.
And there's the call off.
Nice high fives on the track.
Regs picking up 8 on that. Yep, we have a ton of former juniors out there. I don't know where they all necessarily matriculated out of.
Matriculated.
Lil Regs, obviously, out of Los Anarchists, in LA. Big Bang Fury.
Is ours.
Yes.
Lily Pate is ours.
Yes. The twins, Carl and Katie Postma, are ours.
Okay.
They're an interesting story. They were basically like jam skaters and just joined the Rosebuds in essentially their senior year.
Oh, wow. And just happened to be really, really good at roller derby.
They were a little bit shaky to start off with, but this is basically their second year of playing roller derby, and they are on Wheels of Justice. Wow.
Beautiful
Oh my
move
God.
there
Oh
by
my
Much.
gosh.
Much able to just turn on the afterburners when she needs to.
And get low.
Yeah.
That's one of the fun things about watching Much, is Much just gets under people. And our score is 54-50. While we've been chatting, it's now a 4-point game. But yeah, the twins are a fun story.
There's just so many skaters on this roster that I just love.
Oh, wow.
I love them.
Simona's just dropped Evangelical, and there goes Trinity. And Justice is on a tear with the lead jammer.
They saw what needed to be done. They locked it down, and they have had quite the run now of skaters getting out and getting lead jammer.
Oh, tenacity.
Beautiful.
Wow.
That was some absolutely amazing offense that was played in that jam.
Yeah, and credit to Tenacity saving all 4 points there with that hit at the back of
I
the
thought you were
pack.
going to say saving it all for the jammer, which they also did.
Yes, Tenacity definitely saved it all for the jammer, and I believe Trinity probably wishes that was not the case.
Darth Molly and Little Regulator both wearing the stars this jam. Little Regulator wide open inside lane, getting through, picking up lead jammer.
And there's the star pass, Mia Palau, and on a roll, but that's no pass, no penalty.
No pass, no penalty.
And Lil Regs ties it up.
The ability for these skaters to be able to make those snap judgments in the moment of like, oh, that was a no pass, no penalty, I can go. Like, without having to even really think about that. Whereas so many other skaters would be like, I don't want to risk the track cut, so I'm going to go ahead and recycle back. Just speaks to the high level of derby that we have here at Rose City.
Although you got to be really confident on that. Sometimes
You do.
caution is the better play, but
54-54, we now have a tied game with 7.5 minutes left in this period, and we've got Beyond Thunderdame and Zip both wearing the stars. Beyond Thunderdame, beautiful move to the top of the pack.
one to beat. Oh,
Was that Beans? I think that was Beans helping out there.
yeah.
It was.
Beans great on defense, but also great on offense. Oh, nice save there. That was Carl that saved all 4, like any points. So that was a 0-0 jam. Woo.
Like to say thank you to WSL Leadership Coaching, helping you be more awesome in your work, sport, and life. Much and Spring Roll wearing the stars. We have not had any timeouts. We've had no official reviews. It's been an incredibly clean game. Nobody's sitting at more than 3 penalties.
And Much just turns on the Jets.
Spring Roll passing the cap already, saying,
And that is Mia Palau, your jam of record now. And Lauren
Oh.
Much, we have a lead change, folks.
Mia Palau getting stuck in the biggest way behind those blockers. Much taking names.
Much just running to the hills.
Mia Palau still stuck behind all those blockers. Much.
And there goes Mia Palau.
On the toe stops on the inside line. Good job. Much taking a look, and there's the call off.
Nice, well done.
Well done. Like to say thank you to Black Cat Plumbing, your local neighborhood plumbing company and a proud sponsor of RCR since forever.
Thank you, Black Cat Plumbing. All right, we have Trinity and
Bonnie
Thunders.
Bonnie Thunders.
All right, this is after that 12-point jam. Wheels.
Throwing Bonnie out there, try and make up that difference.
I mean, if you got to make up that difference.
It's going to be Bonnie. There's the whistle. Bonnie with some help from Beans through lead jammer.
Oh,
Trinity
Tarantula.
just hitting Tarantula and not going any further. Tarantula and Lily Pate.
And that is a track cut on Trinity. So that is a power jam with
For
Bonnie Thunders.
Out of all of the world-class jammers here, Bonnie Thunders and Much are probably 2 of the ones that I'm like, you do not, if you are on the opposite team, you do not want them in a power jam.
If I had to make a top 5 list of jammers that I would not want to have,
In a power jam against me.
yeah, Bonnie Thunders is at the top of that list.
Such a beautiful skater. Such a beautiful skater. Some nice nonverbal communication going on down on the track. Bonnie looking for some offense to get through.
And getting some good offense from High Roller, but now they,
Wheels was able to string out Justice there for a little bit, but then they had to go back and catch Trinity.
and Trinity has been caught.
Bonnie Thunder's top of the pack. It is on a roll, and Morgan Levy to beat.
I mean, you can only contain Bonnie Thunders for so long.
If at all.
So We have a tied score at 66-66. It's also technically a palindrome.
Oh, sure.
I'm a nerd. What do you want?
I know that. Your name is Puns and Roses. There's nothing but that you could be except for a nerd. And I love you so much because of it.
I appreciate that. And we have a lead change. 9 seconds left in this jam.
Bonnie Thunder's calling it off.
Just in time after picking up an additional 2 points. That is an 18-point jam. I believe that is the largest jam of the evening so far.
I think you are correct. I'd like to say thank you to Ritual Dyes, a unique shop and dye studio in Southeast Portland owned by RCR Pedals Parent and RCR Pedals Parent.
Thank you for using the correct art.
I am also a nerd.
Yes, you are. And I love that about you as well.
Thank you so much, Puns. Evangelical and Little Regulator. Evangelical finding the top of the pack, able to get through and pick up lead jammer. Little Regulator still stuck.
Big credit to Tenacity for giving Evangelical the scene to work with.
Tenacity, easily top 10 blocker list for me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Lil Regs forcing out Evangelical. And there's
Smiles.
Yeah. Not after 4 points scored. 76-66, your score.
I'd like to say thank you to Buffalo Gap Saloon and Eatery, John's Landing's favorite eatery and saloon.
All right, we have Darth Molly and Lauren Much. Much looking for the inside lane, denied by Mia Palau.
On a roll, headed to the penalty box with a quickness.
And that is Darth Molly, your lead jammer. Getting around on the outside. Oh, good thinking. And there's the call off.
On a roll is in that penalty box on a D. That would be a direction. A directional penalty. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, next up we got Beyond Thunder Dame and Trinity behind that Jam on Hawthorne jam line.
We just have a little over a minute left in this period. This could be the last jam of the half. I see a directional being called on someone.
That would be Gray's Lobotomy.
Gray's
headed to the
Lobotomy.
box. So that is a 4-2 pack advantage right now
For Wheels.
Oh, Gallifrey, great work. Along with Brute.
Dame is gonna let us have one more jam.
Thank you, Dame.
Here, I know. Thank you so much. I'd like to say thank you to Laughing Planet, the Laughing Planet Cafe, serving food that is good for people and the planet. How bad did I want to say food that is good? Really bad. I wanted that to rhyme, and I know that it doesn't, but I consciously had to stop myself from saying it.
But it's so good.
It's good. Spring Roll and Little Regulator, both wearing the Jammer stars, both caught between that Jam on Hawthorne jam line and the pivot line.
And Lil Reg's doing a little bit of jammer defense in there.
Simonis moving to the top of the pack to shore up that tripod.
I'm not actually surprised by that jammer defense by Lil Regs. Oh, Lil Regs on the toe stop. Stays in, grabs lead jammer. And there's
Spring
a
Roll
star
with the pass to Mia Palau.
That Los Anarchists 2019 team that Lil Regs is on, I called them the clone army because they could all just do everything.
Well, there we go. It is intermission. We've got about 15 minutes that we're going to refresh our drinks and do some other stuff, and we'll be right back.
All right, see you soon.
please, please come down now. Don't be scared, I only wanna help you down. Throw down the ladder, I'll climb up the tree. Find your feet, follow me. Take your time, there's no rush. Pace yourself, just focus on the two of us. Fight back your worry, I'll show you the way. Lean on me, you know it's gonna be okay. If I do, you can do it too, try to. You can do it just like me. First foot down on the count of three, 'cause if I do, you can do it too, try to. You can do it just like me. Sun's gone west, time for bed. Take my hand, don't look over the edge. Give me your troubles, I won't let you fall. I won't let you fall. Step by step, we gon' make it through the door. If I do, you can do it too, try to. You can do it just like me. First foot down on the count of three, 'cause if I do, you can do it too, try to. You can do it just like me. If I do, you can do it too, try to. You can do it just like me. First foot down on the count of three, 'cause if I do, you can do it too, try to. You can do it just like me. If I do, you can do it too, try to. You can do it just like me. First foot down on the count of three, 'cause if I do, you can do it too, try to. You can do it just like me.
whistle, and we are back to roller derby for the second half of this action-packed game of Wheels versus Justice. I am huffing like an asthmatic hippo because I just ran across the floor and up the stairs, but that is okay. So we've got Bonnie Thunders wearing the Jammer Star and lead jammer this jam. Jam gets called off. Down on the floor, we have Evangelical and Trinity both wearing the stars. Both jammers stuck there at turn one. Trinity working hard against Big Bang Fury Tenacity. That is an amazing wall.
And Beans up at the front trying to clear away past Gaffney and not happening. Both defenses are just stuck in.
I think the defense is what I am most excited about this game. The defense has just been 100% locked down on both teams.
It's been so much fun to watch. Oh, Trinity getting low, but Tenacity with the stop.
Doesn't surprise me from Tenacity.
No. Bertha beat down with the offense. Here comes Morgan Levy blocking that offense.
I ran into Morgan Levy at Nordstrom Rack like a couple months ago, and I was like, you're like one of my favorite skaters. And she's like, stop it. I'm not anybody's favorite. And I'm like, you are 100% one of my favorite skaters. It was a real fangirl moment.
I totally get that.
But what was also cool, she's like, you're one of our announcers, aren't you? So I was like, oh my gosh, and she knows who I am.
I ran into Stan and Scald and in the line to go see the Thorns about a month or so ago.
How cool.
Yeah, I was like, hey.
It's almost like one of those seeing your teacher outside of school moments.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're an athlete that I talk about all the time. There's our whistle, Darth Molly and Little Regulator.
And Little Regulator bounces off that shoulder from Tarantula.
Bounces off and then just pivots to an open lane.
And Gaffney looking to pass that star to somebody. Mia Palau up at the front of the pack. Little Regs with 4 in the books. And there's Mia Palau with the star pass. No pass, no penalty.
Was that Brute?
That was on a roll.
On a roll.
Was not able to.
There's the call off.
This is now going to be a 4-point game, I believe.
I envision going back and forth by 4 to 10 points for the whole second half. Both of these teams they huddled over halftime, and they're bringing it back fully renewed. I also don't think that we're going to score very high at all.
No.
But I made that prediction at Bridge City Riot and was proven so incredibly wrong.
Yes.
It's the curse of the announcer.
It is. And there goes Lauren Much, speaking of. And there's Spring Roll bouncing off of the back of Simonis. Morgan Levy now join. Oh, Much just so fast. Spring Roll forced out, recycled by Brute.
Spring
that
Roll
was a
now,
beautiful hit.
Spring Roll now with the cap off, looking for the wheels pivot.
And we have a lead change. That is Tenacity, who is getting shadowed by one of the twins, it looks like.
And Simonis. Much now coming through and just making short work of that pack. Spring Roll still has the cap. Pass successfully to Tenacity.
And that was Carl all over Tenacity, but Tenacity with some great moves.
Much's toe stop work and lateral movement, I know has been said 10,000 times, but is just so flabbergastingly amazing.
Yes.
So I'd like to say thank you to Laurelhurst Theater, bringing the best of classic and modern cinema to Portland.
I still remember. Oh, we have a team timeout being called by
You know what
Wheels.
that means. It is a welcome to PDX timeout. This timeout brought to you by RCR's Realtor. Welcome to PDX and Death Counts Tabor.
That's the first time we've done one of those.
I know. I just said that at halftime. I was like, the whole first half we had no timeouts and we had no official reviews.
I remember what was the championship game against VRDL where Much just got buried, and then I'm pretty sure just spent the next year in the gym and has been taking out
Ever
her
since.
revenge on the rest of the roller derby world ever since.
That team timeout is being wrapped up.
I mean, Much is just unstoppable now.
Yes. That's also a name I haven't, like, VRDL. Like, I haven't talked about those teams in so long.
I know, it's crazy. Stupid COVID.
I know.
All right, we got
Dame and Trinity.
Yep, Dame and Trinity. Swagatha holding on along with Stan the Man. And Dame is through. Trinity also through, but about
Beautiful.
40% of a track behind.
I get a little claim to fame with Swagatha. I played roller derby at Swagatha for a season.
Oh, all right.
Yep, when I was skating for a team out in Hillsborough. Assuming it's the same Swagatha.
I'm pretty sure it is.
I'm pretty sure it is. Yes. Now that I can see Swag, that is absolutely my old teammate.
Lil Regs and Bonnie Thunders. And there goes Lil Regulator.
My goodness, Little Regulator beating Bonnie Thunder out for lead jammer. That doesn't happen often.
No, it does not. Oh, Regs with the
Beautiful.
Oh.
Regs getting through, picking up 3, and holding Bonnie freaking Thunders scoreless.
Wow. Good times. And it is 85-99 right now. Justice.
Coincidentally, that is also the temperature in the hangar.
Yeah, 85 down there, 99 up here.
Exactly.
Oh.
Heat rises.
That is Evangelical and Lauren Much. Much getting forced to the inside.
Evangelical with 1 to beat. Beautiful hit out by Simonis. That is a no pass, no penalty.
So Much can be lead. No, Much can't be lead jammer because we have a star pass. That is
Star pass to
Gallifrey.
Gallifrey. This jam will go the full 2 minutes.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
This is going to be a great jam.
Evangelical versus Gallifrey. I haven't seen Gal jam in a long time.
Another top 10 skater of mine, Gallifrey.
Oh, yeah.
Who am I kidding? This is like a who's who of my favorite skaters.
Oh, it is. But yeah, I mean, Gallifrey came out of juniors, I think, down in Eugene, and then just went from juniors straight on to pivoting for Wheels of Justice.
Yeah, as you do.
Yeah, I mean, and I think was named MVP before able to like celebrate with a beer.
For being 21.
Yeah,
Nice hit to the inside on Evangelical.
that was brute.
Brute with a brutal hit.
Yes,
Gallifrey looking around.
and that is Carl, I believe. And there goes Gallifrey.
Oh, I thought Gallifrey
Oh.
was going to go for an apex jump.
Yeah, everybody else did too. Nice fake, but
There was the intake of air that you could hear.
but good work by High Roller to get to the outside edge, force Gallifrey out on the recycle. All right, Evangelical has pulled the cap, but
Gallifrey just sitting there waiting for that to run down.
yep.
Was not going to try and get around Tarantula and Company any more than she needed to.
So that was a 14-7 jam in favor of Justice. 92-113 is your score right now.
I'd like to say thank you to Jam on Hawthorne. The Jam Line is brought to you by Jam on Hawthorne, Portland's best vegan-friendly, booze-friendly, kid-friendly, omnivore-friendly, everybody-friendly breakfast.
And that is Trinity and Darth Molly. Trinity right on through. Track cut on Darth Molly.
Trinity lead jammer and power jam. On a roll, setting up on that outside line, providing some amazing offense there.
And oh, great offense from Gaffney.
Good rollback again by On a Roll.
And comes Gaffney again. Now getting some help from Stan the Man.
Beans hit to the inside.
Beans now playing offense as Darth Molly returns from the penalty box.
Evangelical quickly pivoting.
Oh, great work by Stan and who is that? That's Gaffney and Swagatha.
That's Swagatha.
That was great work at the front of the pack.
We'd also like to thank Magnus Strength and Conditioning, the official gym of the Wheels of Justice. That's Magnus Strength and Conditioning.
All right, we got Lil Regulator and Spring Roll. Habanero setting up right in the middle of that tripod.
Spring Roll and Little Regulator.
Lil Regs bounces inside to out. Spring Roll nowhere to go. Gray's Lobotomy and Simonis are there.
Gray's Lobotomy doing an amazing job there of just knowing exactly where Little Regulator was going to be.
And Spring Roll lead jammer, but here comes Regs.
Regs coming through on the inside.
Little Regulator with the force out. Oh, jammer offense there. And there's the call off. Wow. That was fun.
That was a great jam. I'd like to say thank you to Secret Aardvark, the local made flavor that kicks you in the mouth.
Indeed it does. All right, we got Beyond Thunderdame and Lauren Much.
Another very fun matchup.
Yes. Much finding a lane.
Dame powerful behind Much. That
Great
is
spin. Oh,
is that Gallifrey down there?
I think it is.
And Carl.
Yeah. And credit there to both of them knowing exactly when they had to let go.
Much through, picking up 4 and calling it off. I'd like to say thank you to Trailhead Credit Union. Get financial guidance for whatever trail you choose. Bonnie Thunders wearing the jammer cap for Wheels.
Up against Trinity, I believe.
For Justice. You were, of course, correct. That is Trinity.
And Bonnie Thunders powering to the front of the pack.
That
but Trinity escapes the back, grabs lead jammer.
That is Morgan Levy and Swagatha. And Gaffney.
That was Mia Palau that shut that down. Oof.
It's so funny because you said that just as
Our house team
As
said,
our house team said the exact same thing.
I was just a half second faster. Just saying.
You were a half second faster.
All right, we got Lil Regs and Evangelical behind that Jam on Hawthorne jam line. And we have an empty Laughing Planet penalty box.
That's no laughing matter.
Indeed it's not.
Little Regulator quickly to the top of the pack.
Habanero Romero working with Lily Pate. Habanero Romero, another former junior.
And Tenacity. Beautiful offense there by Gal.
And Gal was able to just create a huge gap for Little Regulator. But Evangelical about a quarter track behind. And Regs picks up 4 with the call-off. Wow.
That is amazing.
Just such a smart skater.
We'd like to say thank you to Dr. Tim Williams, RCR's sports medicine partner. Thank you, Dr. Tim Williams.
Yes, thank you.
Super low penalty game. I figured it was going to be really clean. I mean, these are the best skaters in the world. Nobody's sitting at more than 3 penalties. Darth Molly and Much both wearing the stars.
And Darth Molly is lead jammer, but forced
stuck.
out by Brood.
Much.
Oh, huge offense from Mia Palau.
That's Mia Palau on a roll, looking to shore up that tripod at the front of the pack. Much uncharacteristically stuck.
And Darth Molly says, I really don't want to recycle that far back.
That's a 0-0 jam. Like to say thank you to United Athletic Club, the place where fitness happens in Selwood. RCR skaters teach many classes.
Next up, that is Spring Roll.
And
I
Trinity
think,
again.
Yep, Trinity.
Eventually, I learned what hairstyles people have for the game. Spring
Wow.
roll, springing to the front, lead jammer. Trinity with the cap off.
And Spring Roll, get some help. There's Simonis, your
Star pass to Simonis.
jammer of record.
Spring roll is not going to do that. Calls the jam off after picking up a full 4.
Simonis says, thank you. I really didn't want to do that.
How long ago did the jammer point go away?
That was pre-COVID.
It was pre-COVID.
Yeah.
Maybe right before?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I don't know why I thought of that now, as opposed to all of the other jams where 4 points got put up.
Right.
Dame and Little Regulator both wearing the stars. Nice hit to the outside, right off to the inside, right off the line by Tarantula on Regulator.
And there's Gray's lobotomy working with Gallifrey.
Mia Palau busting things up.
So Little Regulator is through. There's the call off from Dame. Call off is in time. Great defense, only 2 points scored.
Currently we have a score of 98 wheels to 128 Justice. That's only 30 points.
Yeah. I've been noticing that Little Regulator's been getting the Jammer Star
A lot.
this half.
Bonnie Thunders and
One
Much.
Bonnie Thunders.
Oh, huge
wow.
hit there by number 21. That's a no pass. That's Stan. That's a no pass, no penalty.
Wow. And Bonnie Thunders now your lead jammer. Stan
Stan
went
put
body out.
whole body into that.
And Lauren Much is through. Here comes Bonnie up to the front, looking for those points. Got the 4 and called it. So we have a score of 102-128 right now.
26 points separating these two amazing teams, which are really one amazing team.
And that's Trinity and Evangelical.
Trinity also wearing the jammer star quite a bit this game. And being jammed a lot. Not just wearing the star, but being jammed quite a bit.
Yeah. Simona's playing some offense. Oh, nice transition to defense. Oh, is that Gallifrey?
It is Gal catching
Wow.
Evangelical at the top of the pack.
But great work by Evangelical. And Lily Pate just demolishing Trinity at the back of the pack.
On a roll, coming out of the penalty box after a directional.
And on a roll wearing the pivot cap. Trinity looking for that pivot. Oh, on a roll wanted that cap pass.
That would have been beautiful.
Yeah, it would have.
Evangelical against all 4 Justice blockers there.
Meanwhile, Trinity stuck in the back just against 2.
Yeah, but those 2 are
So-
Lily Peyton Tarantula.
Yeah, that is a very strong jam line, or blocker line.
2 wall. 10 minutes left. And I'd like to say thank you to Portland Vital Signs, Reverence Barbecue, and Porque No Taqueria.
4K, yes.
Again, I missed that read. Porque yes.
All right, there's Little Regulator and Darth Molly. Little Regs up the front. Tenacity digging in. Oh, Tenacity's such a great blocker.
Tenacity couldn't get back quite quick enough in order to draw that track cut. And Little Regulator knew it. Little Regulator there, almost with the track cut again, but great awareness. Came back off the track.
And Darth Molly finally pushes past Gray's lobotomy. That was phenomenal defense at the front of the pack.
Little Regulator with the cap off, looking for the pivot.
That is one of the twins, but they're kind of stuck.
Meanwhile, we've got Des, Tenacity, holding Little Regulator,
And Habanero Romero.
Habanero Romero.
Two points for Darth Molly with the call off.
I'd like to say thank yous again to Jam on Hawthorne for sponsoring our Jammer line. Jam line's brought to you by Jam on Hawthorne, Portland's best vegan-friendly, booze-friendly, kid-friendly, omnivore-friendly, everybody-friendly breakfast. And always a thank you to DJ Meow. Always.
Always.
Spring Roll and Much, both wearing the stars. Laughing Planet penalty box is cleared.
That is a very condensed pack. I mean, if it's any denser, like it'll collapse in on itself.
Or make a diamond.
Yeah.
Multiplayer block being called on somebody.
That's Bertha Beatdown.
I thought they were going to call a double penalty on that, but they did not.
I think it made the refs are probably feeling that, like, it's hard to hear anything in there.
I have to believe that.
Everybody's got to be very focused, I think. Wow, that
Still no lead jammer. That was what I was thinking. I was like, do we really not have any lead jammer?
we have no lead jammer. Stan the Little Man trying to free Lauren Mudge.
Spring Roll recycled back to the back there at the apex.
And on a roll, Brute and Company just holding that line. Spring Roll forced out. Bertha Beatdown now trying to free Spring Roll.
Nice hit to the inside by Des.
And Lauren Mudge.
Stuck. No lead jammer. The blockers get this jam for sure.
Oh, yeah.
This jam brought to you by defense.
Mudge backed up and called Brute forward.
Oh, Much with a cut track in the last 10 seconds of that jam.
And Spring Roll is
Just going to wait it out.
I mean, you're not going to make a circuit of the track anyways, so.
Holy cow. That might be one of the first times I have ever seen that. The defense locked down so much on both sides that 0 points were scored. They didn't even make it a full lap around the track in the 2 minutes.
They got halfway around the track.
I'd like to say thank you to Two Rivers Mortgage, Shebop, Menopause Northwest, and Big's Chicken. Thank you so much for being our sponsors.
I can say that Big's Chicken does some good chicken.
I see them on the reads, and I want to go eat Big's Chicken. Dame and Much both wearing the stars with just about 5 minutes left in this game.
The difference is Much is in that Laughing Planet penalty box, just stood up now.
Dame trying to make some forward progress and
Lily
getting
Pate.
it because of Lily Pate.
And tenacity, they just sealed that outside. I mean, that seal was beautiful. That seal was so nice it needed a mackerel. And Much getting buried by Dez. Great, Much.
But Much just able to disrupt that blocker wall.
Wow. Thunder Dame up to the front. There's a call off. With 2 points, wow. And
we
got
have a timeout.
This is a great timeout.
As a Welcome to PDX timeout, ready to move to Portland and join RCR. Let Welcome to PDX and Deb Counts Tabor help find you a home.
At this point in the game, you need to use your timeout, so you're only down by 18 points.
With 4 minutes and 44 seconds left on that clock.
And Bonnie Thunder's waiting to jam.
This timeout, as with all of our timeouts, brought to you by the local PDX and Deb Counts Tabor, the official realtor sponsor of Rose City.
I snagged one of those Berry Liquid Deaths at halftime. It's good.
I'm a fan of the Severed Lime.
That's also a good one. That would be my next favorite in the order.
If we had just plain carbonated water, sparkling water, I would be so happy, but it's the still water. And that is not one of my favorites. For still water, it's good. I just don't like still water in a can. 5
you
seconds.
You wouldn't call this sparkling? I mean,
That's sparkling. This is sparkling, but we've got a third one that is just still water with no flavor.
Gotcha.
Meanwhile, when we're not talking about Liquid Death, Bonnie Thunders and Trinity.
Bonnie Thunders is your lead jammer. Trinity has pulled the cap.
Beans
looking for Brute.
Headed to the penalty box. What is Beans headed to the penalty box on?
And there goes Dez to the box. Brute with a star pass. And Bonnie Thunder's being told to run it. There's a 4-2 pack advantage right now. Tarantula and Habanero Romero. And Habanero Romero heading to the box. It is now 4-1 in the pack. This is not really what Wheels needs right now.
No, Justice is only going to lengthen their lead here.
Yeah. I mean, Tarantula can only do so much. Tarantula now joined by Beans.
Ooh. Still with 2 in that Laughing Planet penalty box.
And that is another team timeout called by Wheels.
That's going to be a Welcome to PDX timeout. This timeout brought to you by RCR's Realtor, Welcome to PDX, and Deb Counts Tabor.
We will have at least 2 more jams.
I'd like to say thank you while I have a moment to Dye My Darling Hair Salon, Lionheart Kombucha, and the Portland Mercury. Thank you so much for being our sponsors.
Dye My Darling is Mrs. Puns approved.
Good to know, good to know.
Yeah, we have a dance party.
It's Darude's Sandstorm. How can you not have a dance party to that?
Well, and On a Roll is down there. If there is a timeout and On a Roll is on the track, there will be a dance party.
I spent a lot of time in my early 20s dancing to this in clubs.
Alrighty. I love it when the skaters are having a good time. Evangelical.
We've got one wheel standing. Oh, there we go. Wheel out.
And that is
That's
a
a cut
track
track.
cut on Lil Regulator.
Oh, this is a chance for Evangelical to even the score up. It is only 18 points between the two teams.
But Gallifrey with that force out, nice long recycle.
Evangelical looking for some help from Tenacity.
Gets it. Oh, and that I believe is Carl.
Just enough time for Justice to reform in front.
That was great play by Carl there. And the offense gets Evangelical through. Lil Regs standing
in the
tap
box.
off. Evangelical gets the offense.
Little Regulator with a stumble out of the box.
Oh, Gallifrey, perfect force out. That is 4 points.
We have one or two jams left.
And Simona's starting with the star. That's
Okay.
unusual. Up against Darth Molly. So Simona's is not Simona's first jam, but first time starting as the
Starting
jammer.
as the jammer.
And Simona's. I
Little-
wonder if that was. So that is Lily Pate, Tarantula, and Big Bang Fury, and Beans out there. I wonder if they decided to throw Simona's out there to counter strength
That.
with strength.
Simona's able to push that tripod forward.
Which is,
Amazing.
yes.
That is some real. Somebody has been working with the sled.
Yes. Simona's up to the front, but forced out. Having to reset behind Lily Pate and Big Bang Fury. And there goes Darth Molly. And star pass to Stan the Little Man. One of my favorite blockers, now jamming.
Did
Wow.
Darth Molly pick up 1 point? I was wondering.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe.
Yeah, it's Bonnie
It-
Thunder's time.
But it's also an official review. That counts as a welcome to PDX timeout. Ready to move to Portland and join RCR? Let welcome to PDX and Dead Count Saber help you find a home.
So we're going to start with an empty Laughing Planet penalty box. And that Zoom Care scoreboard reads 123 to 136 with Justice, the team in white, on top. Zoom Care, it's the healthcare you need, when, where, and how you want it. ZoomCare.com.
I love Zoom Care. I love them a lot. When I had insurance that allowed me to go to Zoom Care, I went to them over my primary care physician many, many times. Always received excellent care. I do not have insurance that allows me to go to Zoom Care now,
I don't either.
but at least I have insurance.
Yes.
Okay, so on that Jam on Hawthorne jammer line, we've got Bonnie Thunders and Trinity with a minute left on that period clock.
And Gallifrey digging in. Bonnie Thunders spinning. Gallifrey, Gray's lobotomy doing work. I mean,
Meanwhile, at the back, we've got Tarantula and Tenacity.
but you can only contain Bonnie Thunder so long. And
This is Wheels' chance to pick up that last 13 points.
oh, wow. Is that Gray's lobotomy?
Sure
yes,
is.
It was. That was a phenomenal hit.
A really tight pack again there for Bonnie to try and push through. Bonnie looking for some help.
Trinity looking for Brute, but Brute being locked down.
That is a multiplayer on Gallifrey.
On a roll with the force out. Brute, I believe, has the cap now.
It's true.
Bonnie through for 4.
We are off the period clock and on the jam clock alone.
Tarantula with the force out and recycle. Brute doing some jammer defense. 40 seconds left.
Both teams with one in that Laughing Planet penalty box.
Bonnie needs 2.5 passes to win this.
With 30 seconds left.
And Tarantula and company are just dug in.
I don't think Bonnie's going to do it.
I mean, Bonnie's good, but that defense is just...
It's so heavy.
Yeah, that's...
Strong.
Powerful.
Powerful.
Titanic.
Let's run through all of our adjectives.
Brute is through, but is not even bothering to...
Nope, Brute says, I'm just going to slow down Bonnie instead. There we go.
Wow.
That was an amazing game, Puns. We've got an unofficial score here of Wheels 130, Justice 136.
Wow, that was good time.
That was an amazing game. Thank you, everyone, for being here with us this evening. I'm Omnomnomnivore, and I'll see you for our next game.
See you then.
We're going to let the teams put their heads together and decide who will be their MVPs from the opposing team. The ultimate sign of flattery. Who made your life hell for the last hour? Let's give them an award and celebrate them accordingly. We're going to be turning to our Wheels Purple team first. All right, who would like to deliver the final verdict? We know everyone did such an amazing job. All right, the MVP blocker. Tell us, Tarantula, who have you chosen for MVP blocker?
Morgan Levy.
Morgan, oh hey. It's so good to see you. You won the MVP. And who have you chosen for MVP Jammer?
Little Regulator.
Little Regulator. Thank you, that was amazing. All right, have you decided? You want to hold the microphone even? No, you don't want to. I don't need to make you. Lily! Excellent choice. All right, and who is going to be the jammer?
Darth Molly.
Darth Molly! They were amazing tonight. No, really, how does everyone's makeup still look so good? Primer has come such a long way in the last 10 years of roller derby. Friends, put your hands together for the stars of the evening, your MVPs. No.